Imagine holding the power to transform your life, not through sheer force or endless struggle, but by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with your deepest desires. This is not magic. It's a law of nature, as reliable as gravity. What if the key to unlocking abundance, love, and success has always been within you, quietly awaiting your command? Today we'll unveil the profound connection between the law of attraction and the subconscious mind, a connection that holds the power to shape your destiny. Let's explore how this timeless principle works and how to awaken it within your life. The subconscious mind is the unseen force that drives every aspect of our lives. It is the silent architect of our reality, a boundless reservoir of creative power that works tirelessly to manifest what we hold in our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. While the conscious mind often takes the spotlight with its logical reasoning and decision-making, it is the subconscious that quietly orchestrates the results we see in our external world. This creative powerhouse operates beneath the surface, shaping our experiences based on what we consistently feed it, whether intentionally or unintentionally. And unlike the conscious mind, the subconscious does not analyze or question. It simply accepts and acts. It functions like fertile soil, ready to nurture any seed planted within it. These seeds are your dominant thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Whatever you repeatedly think about and feel deeply becomes embedded in this realm, where it begins to grow and take form in your external reality. This process is not influenced by moral judgments or logical scrutiny. The subconscious does not discern between positive or negative, beneficial or harmful. It only knows how to create based on what it has been programmed with. End quote. Understanding this is critical because it highlights the importance of intentional thought. Many people live their lives unaware of the power they hold, allowing negative ideas and limiting beliefs to dominate their inner world. These patterns, often formed in childhood or through repeated exposure to certain experiences, dictate the results they encounter. For instance, someone who unconsciously believes they are undeserving of success will find their subconscious mind creating situations that align with that belief. Whether it is missed opportunities, self-sabotage, or constant setbacks, the subconscious ensures that their external world mirrors their internal state. However, the same principle works in reverse. When you consciously decide to plant seeds of abundance, confidence, and love, the subconscious begins to work in alignment with these new ideas. The change may not happen instantly, but it will happen, provided you remain consistent and persistent in your efforts. The subconscious thrives on repetition, which is why affirmations, visualization, and intentional focus are so effective. Each time you repeat a positive thought or vividly imagine a desired outcome, you are reinforcing that seed in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind. What makes the subconscious particularly powerful is its access to infinite intelligence. It is not limited by the constraints of the conscious mind, which often operates within the boundaries of logic and practicality. The subconscious can tap into creative solutions, attract opportunities, and orchestrate circumstances in ways that the conscious mind cannot predict or comprehend. This is why many breakthroughs and moments of inspiration often seem to come out of nowhere. They are the result of the subconscious mind working behind the scenes. To harness this creative force, it is crucial to maintain a sense of trust and belief. Doubt and fear can act as weeds that choke the growth of the positive seeds you plant. The subconscious is deeply influenced by emotion, so the feelings you associate with your thoughts are just as important as the thoughts themselves. A thought charged with passion, joy, or conviction has far greater creative power than one that is weak or uncertain. The beauty of the subconscious mind lies in its neutrality. It holds no preference for what you choose to create. This means that no matter where you are in life, no matter what your past experiences have been, you can begin anew. By consciously choosing your thoughts and emotions, you can reprogram your subconscious to align with the life you desire. Thus, in every moment is an opportunity to plant seeds of prosperity, happiness, and fulfillment, trusting that the subconscious will nurture them and bring them to fruition. When you truly understand the role of the subconscious as a creative powerhouse, you realize that you are not a victim of circumstance, but a creator of your reality. The key lies in recognizing this power, taking control of your inner world and directing it toward the outcomes you wish to experience. This realization opens the door to limitless possibilities, for the subconscious mind will never cease to create. It is its very nature to bring into being what you impress upon it. Thoughts are the building blocks of our reality. Each thought we hold is like a seed, carrying within it the potential to grow and manifest into tangible outcomes. Just as a seed contains the blueprint for a plant, our thoughts contain the blueprint for the experiences, circumstances, and conditions we encounter in life. The law governing this process is impartial and unerring, responding with precision to the nature of the seeds we plant in the fertile soil of our mind. Whether consciously or unconsciously, we are always sowing, nurturing, and reaping the harvests of our thoughts. The creative nature of thought is a constant, ongoing process. Every moment, the mind generates ideas, impressions, and images that form the foundation of our beliefs and emotions. These mental activities are not inert. They carry energy and vibration, influencing the external world around us. Just as a pebble dropped into a pond creates ripples that extend outward, our thoughts send waves into the fabric of reality, shaping our experiences in ways we often fail to recognize. The power of thoughts lies not only in their presence, but also in the emotional energy that accompanies them. A thought infused with strong emotion becomes a powerful directive to the subconscious mind. This inner powerhouse does not question or analyze. It simply acts, taking the thought as a command to bring about its corresponding reality. As a thought repeated often enough, coupled with belief and emotion, takes root in the subconscious and begins to grow into the events, circumstances, or outcomes that align with its essence. Consider the person who repeatedly thinks about lack or failure. They may not realize that these thoughts are seeds being planted and nurtured by the attention and energy they give to them. Over time, these seeds sprout into tangible experiences that reinforce the original thought, creating a self-perpetuating cycle. The person may feel trapped by external circumstances, unaware that the true origin of their challenges lies within their habitual thinking patterns. Conversely, when someone consistently thinks thoughts of abundance, success, and happiness, they plant seeds that grow into corresponding realities. These positive seeds, nurtured by belief and persistence, eventually flourish into a life filled with opportunities and fulfillment. The analogy of seeds is apt because, like seeds, thoughts require care and attention to grow. A farmer does not plant a seed and immediately see a harvest. They water it, provide sunlight, and protect it from weeds and pests. Similarly, the thoughts we plant in our minds must be nurtured with faith, focus, and consistency. It is not enough to think a positive thought once and expect miraculous results. Growth takes time, and persistence is key. Doubts, fears, and negative influences act as weeds that can choke the growth of our positive seeds if we are not vigilant. Thoughts also have a cumulative effect. A single thought may seem insignificant, but over time, repeated thoughts of the same nature create a dominant mental pattern. This pattern becomes a belief, and beliefs shape our perception of reality. What we believe to be true, we unconsciously seek to validate, reinforcing our experiences in alignment with those beliefs. For example, someone who believes they are capable and deserving of success will naturally act in ways that support this belief, attracting opportunities and resources that align with it. This process of thought to reality creation is not limited to grand desires or long-term goals. It applies equally to the small, everyday experiences of life. A person who habitually thinks of their day as stressful will likely encounter situations that confirm this expectation. On the other hand, someone who approaches each day with thoughts of ease and gratitude is more likely to find their experiences reflecting that positive mindset. Likewise, a person who approaches on everyday experiences reflecting that positive mindset. What makes thoughts so powerful is their dual role as both creators and reflections. Our external world mirrors the dominant thoughts we hold, offering us a glimpse into the seeds we have planted in the past. This mirroring provides valuable feedback, allowing us to assess whether our current thoughts align with the reality we wish to create. If they do not, we have the power to consciously choose new thoughts, planting new seeds that will yield a different harvest. Thoughts are not passive. They are dynamic forces that shape our lives in every moment. Whether we acknowledge it or not, we are always engaged in the act of creation through our thinking. This truth offers both a responsibility and an opportunity. By becoming aware of the seeds we are planting and nurturing them with intention, we can take control of our creative power and steer it toward the life we truly desire. Through consistent, focused thought, we can transform our inner world, knowing that the external world will inevitably follow. Emotions are the heartbeat of manifestation, the invisible energy that gives life and direction to our thoughts. While thoughts are the seeds we plant in the fertile soil of our minds, emotions are the water and sunlight that allow those seeds to grow and thrive. Without emotional energy, a thought remains dormant, a mere idea without the momentum to manifest into reality. It is through the vibration of our emotions that we align ourselves with the outcomes we desire and activate the creative power of the universe to bring those desires into existence. The concept of emotional vibration is rooted in the understanding that everything in the universe, including ourselves, is composed of energy. This energy vibrates at different frequencies, and our emotions serve as indicators of the frequency at which we are operating. Positive emotions such as joy, love, gratitude, and confidence vibrate at higher frequencies, aligning us with abundance, harmony, and success. Negative emotions such as fear, doubt, anger, and resentment vibrate at lower frequencies, aligning us with lack, struggle, and conflict. The law of attraction responds not only to the content of our thoughts, but also, more powerfully, to the emotional vibration those thoughts carry. When we feel deeply and passionately about something, our emotional energy acts as a magnet, drawing experiences, people, and circumstances that resonate with that same frequency. For example, someone who consistently feels gratitude for what they have will attract more reasons to be grateful. Their emotional vibration creates a positive feedback loop, amplifying their feelings and drawing even more abundance into their life. Conversely, someone who frequently feels resentment or lack will find themselves in situations that reinforce those emotions, as their vibration attracts experiences that match their internal state. As the vibration beats out negative concepts, prosperous becomes 10 times more. This connection between emotion and manifestation explains why simply thinking positive thoughts is not always enough to create meaningful change. If those thoughts are not supported by corresponding emotions, they lack the energy to influence the subconscious mind or the external world. For instance, repeating affirmations such as, "I am wealthy," while feeling fear or doubt about financial security, sends mixed signals to the subconscious. The dominant emotion of fear overrides the positive affirmation, and the resulting vibration aligns with scarcity rather than abundance. To effectively harness the power of emotional vibration, it is essential to cultivate emotions that are in harmony with the outcomes we desire. This requires more than wishful thinking. It involves embodying the feelings of having already achieved our goals. If you desire love, you must feel and express love. If you desire success, you must feel and act with the confidence of someone who is already successful. By aligning your emotions with your desires, you create a state of resonance that draws those desires into your life. Emotional vibration also has a profound impact on how we perceive and interact with the world. When we operate from a high vibration emotional state, we naturally attract positive experiences and opportunities. People are drawn to us, resources flow more easily, and challenges are met with greater resilience and creativity. This is not merely a result of external factors. It is a reflection of the internal alignment we have achieved. Our emotions shape our perception, and our perception shapes our reality. One of the most effective ways to raise your emotional vibration is through gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. When you feel grateful, you acknowledge the good in your life and affirm your connection to the flow of abundance. This emotional state not only enhances your present moment, but also sets the stage for greater blessings to come. Similarly, practicing joy, love, and forgiveness can elevate your vibration and create a state of alignment with the life you wish to manifest. It is also important to address and release negative emotions that may be lowering your vibration. Suppressing or ignoring these emotions does not eliminate them. It only buries them deeper into the subconscious, where they continue to influence your vibration and attract corresponding experiences. Instead, acknowledge and process these emotions, allowing them to dissipate so that they no longer hold power over you. Techniques such as meditation, journaling, and mindfulness can be helpful in this process, creating space for positive emotions to take root and flourish. Ultimately, your emotional vibration acts as a tuning fork, setting the tone for the reality you experience. By consciously cultivating emotions that align with your desires and releasing those that do not serve you, you become a deliberate creator of your life. This is not a one-time effort, but a continual practice of aligning your inner world with the outcomes you seek. As you refine your emotional vibration, you will notice a profound shift not only in what you attract, but also in how you experience life itself. The higher your vibration, the more effortlessly you align with the flow of abundance, love, and joy that is your birthright. Imagination is the bridge between the seen and the unseen, the conscious and the subconscious, the present and the desired future. It is the tool that allows us to transcend the limitations of the physical world and enter the boundless realm of possibilities. Within the creative faculty of imagination lies the power to shape our lives, for it is through imagining that we communicate with the subconscious mind and set into motion the forces that bring our desires to fruition. The process of manifestation begins and unfolds within the vivid landscapes of our imagination. Imagination is not merely a fanciful activity reserved for children or artists. It is a deliberate and purposeful act of creation. Every invention, discovery, and advancement in human history began as an idea in someone's imagination. The chair you sit on, the device you use, the building you reside in, all these were once intangible concepts that took form because someone envisioned them first. The same principle applies to the life you wish to create. Before anything can exist in the external world, it must first exist in the mind's eye, fully realized and vividly detailed. When you imagine, you are not simply daydreaming. You are planting the seeds of your future reality. He, subconscious mind, which governs the outcomes of our lives, does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It accepts every image, thought, and scenario you impress upon it as true. This is why the quality and clarity of your imagination are so critical. The more detailed and emotionally charged of your mental images, the more powerfully they influence your subconscious. To effectively use imagination for manifestation, you must immerse yourself in the experience of already having what you desire. This is not about hoping or wishing for an outcome. It is about stepping into the reality of it as though it already exists. Feel the joy, gratitude, and satisfaction of your desire fulfilled. If you seek wealth, imagine holding it in your hands, feeling its weight, and experiencing the freedom it brings. You desire love. Imagine the warmth and connection of being with your ideal partner. These imagined experiences generate the emotions that align your vibration with the reality you wish to attract. Your thoughts, imagine, before having the things you desire. One of the most remarkable aspects of imagination is its ability to bypass the limitations of the physical senses. In the physical world, you may encounter obstacles, doubts, or circumstances that seem to contradict your desires. But within the realm of imagination, there are no barriers. You are free to create and experience anything you choose, no matter how grand or improbable it may seem. This freedom is essential because it allows you to establish a mental blueprint for the life you desire, unhindered by the constraints of current reality. Repetition is another key to harnessing the power of imagination. A single imagined scenario, no matter how vivid, may not be enough to create lasting change. The subconscious mind responds to consistent and repeated impressions. When you regularly imagine your desires as already fulfilled, you reinforce the message to your subconscious, strengthening its influence over your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Over time, this consistent focus reshapes your beliefs, aligning them with your desired reality and setting the stage for its manifestation. There will be outbreaks. Life went on normally until World War III, 1940. The emotions you generate during imaginative practice amplify its effectiveness. Imagination without feeling is like a blueprint without energy to bring it to life. When you engage your emotions, joy, excitement, gratitude, love, you breathe life into your vision, making it more compelling and real to your subconscious mind. These emotions not only enhance the power of your imagination, but also elevate your vibration, aligning you with the frequency of your desires. Imagination also plays a vital role in overcoming limiting beliefs and mental blocks. Often we are held back by doubts, fears, or deeply ingrained patterns of thinking that tell us our desires are impossible or unrealistic. By persistently imagining a new reality, you begin to dissolve these limitations. The subconscious mind cannot hold contradictory beliefs indefinitely. When faced with repeated, vivid images of success, abundance, or love, it eventually accepts these as the new truth, displacing the old, limiting patterns. How frequent this creative faculty is available to everyone, regardless of circumstances or background. You do not need special tools or external resources to activate your imagination. It is an inherent part of your being. All it requires is your willingness to use it deliberately and consistently. Many people use their imagination unconsciously, dwelling on fears, worries, and negative outcomes. This, too, is a form of manifestation, but it brings forth what is unwanted rather than desired. By becoming aware of your imaginative habits, you can redirect this power toward creating a life that aligns with your highest aspiration. Imagination is not confined to specific times or places. You can engage in this practice during quiet moments of meditation, as you drift to sleep, or even during mundane activities. The key is to immerse yourself fully in the experience, letting go of doubts and focusing entirely on the reality you are creating. The more vividly and consistently you imagine your desires, the more tangible they become, until the line between imagined and real begins to blur, and your vision manifests into the physical world. Imagination is the gateway to manifestation, because it allows you to step beyond the limits of the present and into the infinite potential of what could be. It is through this mental practice that you align yourself with your desires, you impress them upon your subconscious mind, and set the creative forces of the universe into motion. Every moment spent imagining your ideal life is a step closer to making it a reality. Repetition and affirmation are the twin pillars of mental conditioning, essential for shaping the subconscious mind and directing it toward the manifestation of our desires. The subconscious is not easily swayed by fleeting thoughts or occasional efforts. It responds to consistent, deliberate input. Repetition, combined with the focused use of affirmations, allows us to imprint new ideas, beliefs, and expectations onto the subconscious, replacing old patterns that no longer serve us, and aligning our inner world with the reality we wish to create. Repetition is the process through which the subconscious is programmed. The mind, much like a fertile field, cannot be cultivated with a single planting. Seeds must be sown repeatedly and tended to diligently. Every thought we think, every word we speak, and every belief we hold reinforces a particular idea in the subconscious. Over time, these repeated impressions solidify into dominant mental patterns that shape our experiences. This process occurs whether we are conscious of it or not. Many people unknowingly reinforce negative patterns by habitually focusing on fear, doubt, or lack. The key to using repetition effectively is to become intentional about the thoughts and beliefs we choose to reinforce. Affirmations are a powerful tool for harnessing the principle of repetition. They are deliberate statements of intent, spoken or thought repeatedly, to impress the subconscious with a desired belief or outcome. An affirmation is most effective when it is stated in the present tense, as though the desired condition is already true. For example, instead of saying, "I will be successful," one might affirm, "I am successful." This phrasing creates a sense of immediacy and certainty, bypassing the subconscious mind's tendency to interpret future-oriented statements as something yet to be achieved. Well, the emotional energy behind an affirmation is just as important as the words themselves. An affirmation that is recited mechanically, without feeling or conviction, has little impact on the subconscious. To be effective, affirmations must be charged with genuine emotion. When you affirm, "I am abundant," it is not enough to simply repeat the words. You must feel the emotion of abundance as though it were already a reality in your life. This emotional charge amplifies the power of the affirmation, making it more likely to take root in the subconscious and manifest in your external world. This is from The Affirmation of the Eight, Repetition and Affirmation Work, through the principle of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Each time you repeat an affirmation, you strengthen the neural pathways associated with that belief. Over time, these pathways become dominant, replacing old patterns that may have been holding you back. For instance, someone who has spent years believing they are unworthy of love can use affirmations to rewire their subconscious with a new belief: "I am deserving of love and kindness." With consistent repetition, this new belief becomes a dominant pattern, reshaping their self-concept and the experiences they attract. Take this. So Constance, you don't have any children, but I thought repetition also has a cumulative effect. At first, affirmations may feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable, especially if they contradict deeply ingrained beliefs. This resistance is natural, as the subconscious tends to cling to established patterns. However, with persistence, the repeated affirmation begins to break down these old beliefs and replace them with new ones. The key is consistency, even when progress seems slow or imperceptible. Every repetition is a step closer to reprogramming the subconscious. To maximize the impact of repetition and affirmation, it is essential to create an environment that supports this practice. Surround yourself with reminders of your affirmations, whether written on notes, displayed as visual cues, or incorporated into your daily routines. Repetition can also be enhanced through techniques such as visualization, where you not only affirm your desire, but also imagine it vividly, engaging all your senses to create a compelling mental image of your desired reality. Timing plays a significant role in the effectiveness of affirmations. The subconscious mind is most receptive during moments of relaxation or heightened focus, such as just before sleep or immediately upon waking. These transitional states, known as the hypnagogic and hypnopompic states, provide a window of opportunity for impressing affirmations deeply into the subconscious. Repeating your affirmations during these times increases their impact and accelerates the process of manifestation. Another important factor is persistence. Many people give up on affirmations because they do not see immediate results. It is crucial to understand that the subconscious operates on its own timeline, and the effects of repetition may not be immediately apparent. Trust in the process and remain consistent, even when progress seems invisible. Repeated affirmation is like a drop of water carving its way through stone. With enough time and consistency, even the most resistant barriers will yield. Where any repetition and affirmation are not merely tools for achieving specific goals. They are practices that shape your entire outlook on life. Through consistent use, you can cultivate a mindset of positivity, resilience, and empowerment, transforming not only what you experience, but also how you perceive and respond to the world. In my experience, my life can become more positive and respond to the world. The true power of repetition lies in its ability to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you wish to create, turning the intangible into the tangible and the imagined into the realized. Overcoming limiting beliefs is a profound process of liberation, a journey to reclaim the boundless potential that resides within each individual. These beliefs are deeply ingrained mental constructs that define the boundaries of what we perceive as possible in our lives. They are not inherent truths, but learned patterns, often formed during childhood or through repeated exposure to societal norms, negative experiences, or external influences. Despite their illusory nature, they exert immense power over our thoughts, emotions, and actions, shaping the trajectory of our lives in ways that can keep us stuck in cycles of lack, fear, or dissatisfaction. The first step in overcoming limiting beliefs is to bring them into conscious awareness. Many of these beliefs operate below the surface of our awareness, subtly influencing our decisions and reinforcing self-imposed limitations. For example, someone who consistently struggles with financial abundance may harbor a subconscious belief that wealth is only attainable through unethical means, or that they are inherently undeserving of prosperity. These beliefs act as invisible barriers, sabotaging efforts and preventing the realization of desired outcomes. By identifying these beliefs and examining their origins, we begin to loosen their grip on our subconscious minds. Challenging the validity of limiting beliefs is a crucial aspect of the process. Once a belief has been brought to light, it can be questioned and reframed. This involves examining the evidence that supports or contradicts the belief and considering alternative perspectives. For instance, a belief such as, "I am not good enough," may stem from a single negative experience or harsh criticism that was internalized as truth. By recognizing the subjective nature of this interpretation and seeking evidence to the contrary, such as past successes, strengths, or positive feedback, one can begin to dismantle the false narrative. This shift in perspective weakens the emotional charge of the limiting belief and creates space for new, empowering ideas to take root. Affirmations and visualization are powerful tools for replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. The subconscious mind responds to repetition and emotional resonance, making these practices particularly effective. By repeatedly affirming new beliefs such as, "I am capable," "I am deserving of success," or "abundance flows easily into my life," and visualizing oneself embodying these truths, the subconscious begins to accept them as reality. The key is to engage with these practices consistently and with genuine feeling, as emotional intensity accelerates the process of reprogramming the mind. Another vital component of overcoming limiting beliefs is taking aligned action. While affirmations and visualization lay the groundwork, action serves as the bridge between the internal shift and external reality. When we act in ways that contradict our old beliefs, we create evidence that supports our new ones. For example, someone who believes they are not confident might challenge this belief by speaking up in a meeting, pursuing a new opportunity, or stepping outside their comfort zone. Each successful action reinforces the new belief, gradually replacing the old mental pattern. The process of overcoming limiting beliefs also involves self-compassion and patience. These beliefs often stem from wounds or vulnerabilities that require healing, and the journey to transform them can be challenging. Acknowledging the origin of these beliefs without judgment allows for a more compassionate approach to self-growth. Instead of resisting or suppressing these beliefs, embracing them as part of the human experience can foster a deeper sense of self-acceptance and understanding. Surrounding oneself with positive influences can significantly aid in overcoming limiting beliefs. The people, environments, and media we engage with play a crucial role in shaping our mindset. By seeking out supportive relationships, inspirational stories, and uplifting content, we create an external environment that aligns with the beliefs we wish to cultivate. This external reinforcement acts as a mirror, reflecting back the possibilities and potentials that might otherwise remain obscured by self-doubt. It is also important to recognize that limiting beliefs do not vanish overnight. They often resurface in moments of stress, uncertainty, or challenge, testing our commitment to personal growth. These moments, however, are opportunities for deeper transformation. Each time a limiting belief arises, it can be met with awareness, challenged, and replaced with a more empowering perspective. Over time, this process becomes second nature, and the old beliefs lose their influence. Overcoming limiting beliefs is ultimately about reclaiming our creative power. These beliefs, though limiting, are proof of the mind's ability to shape reality. By redirecting this power toward beliefs that empower and uplift, we unlock the potential to create a life that reflects our highest aspirations. Each step taken to dismantle these mental barriers and brings us closer to the realization of our true nature, one that is limitless, capable, and inherently deserving of all the abundance, love, and joy the universe has to offer. And here we are. Living in the end is a transformative practice, rooted in the profound understanding that reality is shaped not by external circumstances, but by the inner states of consciousness we choose to dwell in. It is the art of aligning one's thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the assumption that the desired outcome has already been achieved. So this approach is not about wishful thinking or idle dreaming, but a deliberate shift into the feeling and experience of the fulfilled desire, allowing it to permeate every aspect of one's being. When practiced with conviction, living in the end becomes a powerful catalyst for manifesting desires and reshaping one's reality. At its core, living in the end requires a profound trust in the creative power of the mind and the recognition that the external world is a reflection of internal states. By assuming the reality of the desired outcome and embodying it emotionally and mentally, you communicate this state to the subconscious mind, which then works to bring it into physical manifestation. The subconscious does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It simply accepts the dominant impressions you provide. This is why dwelling in the end result, as though it is already achieved, has such a profound impact on the manifestation process. The key to effectively living in the end is to immerse yourself in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This involves engaging your senses and emotions to create a vivid inner experience of your desired reality. If your goal is to achieve financial abundance, imagine the joy and relief of financial freedom. Picture yourself living in your dream home, traveling to places you have always wanted to visit, or freely giving to causes you care about. Feel the gratitude, confidence, and security that come with this state. The more detailed and emotionally charged your inner experience, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. Living in the end also means letting go of any attachment to the how or when of manifestation. The logical mind often seeks to control the process, analyzing every step and questioning the feasibility of the desired outcome. This tendency to overthink can create resistance and undermine the state of fulfillment. Instead, living in the end invites you to surrender to the creative process, trusting that the universe will orchestrate the necessary circumstances to bring your vision into reality. Your role is not to figure out the mechanics of manifestation, but to steadfastly maintain the inner state of having already achieved your desire. An essential aspect of living in the end is consistency. The mind is naturally inclined to wander, often revisiting doubts, fears, or evidence of current limitations. Each time you catch yourself reverting to these old patterns, gently redirect your focus to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This practice of mental discipline strengthens your ability to remain anchored in your desired state, even in the face of contradictory circumstances. Over time, this consistency reshapes your dominant mental patterns, making the assumed reality the new baseline of your consciousness. Living in the end does not mean ignoring present challenges or pretending that they do not exist. Rather, it is about choosing to perceive and respond to these challenges from the perspective of someone who has already achieved the desired outcome. This shift in perspective transforms the way you interact with the world, influencing your decisions, actions, and even the opportunities that come your way. For instance, someone living in the end of being a successful entrepreneur might approach setbacks with resilience and creativity, viewing them as temporary obstacles rather than insurmountable barriers. The practice of living in the end also requires patience and faith. Manifestation is not always instantaneous, and there may be a time lag between the internal shift and its external reflection. During this period, it is crucial to remain unwavering in your assumption of the desired reality. Doubt and impatience can disrupt the process, pulling you out of alignment with your goal. Trusting in the inevitability of the outcome, even when there is no immediate evidence to support it, is a testament to the strength of your belief and the depth of your commitment to the practice. As I've explained Living in the end is not limited to specific goals or aspirations. It is a way of life, a state of being that transcends individual desires. It invites you to embody the qualities, emotions, and experiences you wish to attract, making them a natural part of your daily existence. By consistently dwelling in the end, you transform not only your circumstances, but also your identity. You become the person who already has what you seek, radiating confidence, joy, and fulfillment that naturally draw corresponding experiences into your life. This profound shift in consciousness is the essence of creation, demonstrating the limitless power of living in alignment with your highest vision. Trusting the process is a profound act of faith in the unseen forces that govern the universe and the creative power of your own subconscious mind. It requires a deep understanding that the outcomes you desire are not only possible, but inevitable when you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with them. This trust is not passive. It is an active and deliberate choice to relinquish doubt, impatience, and the need for control, replacing them with a sense of certainty, patience, and gratitude. The journey of manifestation is rarely linear, and trusting the process is about remaining steadfast and confident even when the path ahead seems unclear or progress appears slow. One of the most significant aspects of trusting the process is the ability to let go of the how and when of your desires. The logical mind often seeks to understand and control every detail, attempting to predict how events should unfold. This need for control can lead to frustration and resistance, especially when things do not progress as expected. Trusting the process requires you to step back and recognize that the universe operates in ways that are often beyond human comprehension. It orchestrates events, connections, and opportunities with a wisdom that transcends immediate understanding. By releasing the need to micromanage the process, you allow this natural flow to unfold without interference, creating space for your desires to manifest in the most harmonious and efficient manner. In this fashion, faith is the foundation of trusting the process. It is the unwavering belief that your efforts and intentions are creating a shift in your reality, even if the evidence is not yet visible. This faith is not blind optimism, but a grounded understanding of universal laws, such as the law of attraction and the principle of cause and effect. When you trust the process, you acknowledge that the seeds you have planted through your thoughts, emotions, and actions are taking root, even if you cannot yet see the growth. Much like a farmer who patiently tends to their crops, you understand that manifestation requires time, care, and consistency. Trusting the process also involves cultivating patience. In a world that often prioritizes instant gratification, waiting for the fruition of your desires can feel challenging. However, impatience can disrupt the flow of manifestation by introducing doubt and negative energy into the equation. When you are impatient, you are essentially signaling to the universe that you lack trust in its timing and in your own ability to create. True patience is not about passively waiting, but about actively maintaining a state of alignment and confidence, knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if the timing differs from your expectations. Doubt is a natural part of the human experience, and it often arises when results do not manifest as quickly or as visibly as desired. Trusting the process does not mean denying the existence of doubt, but rather learning to navigate it without allowing it to take control. When doubts arise, it is an opportunity to reaffirm your commitment to your vision and to strengthen your faith. Remind yourself of past experiences where persistence and trust led to success, and use these memories as evidence of your ability to create positive outcomes. Repeatedly anchoring yourself in this belief helps you maintain trust, even in the face of uncertainty. What if I told you that the power to transform your life is already within you? That what you desire is not a distant dream, but something you can bring into reality faster than you ever imagined. The key lies in mastering your inner world, for it is the blueprint of everything you experience. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with the vision of what you want, you can manifest with astonishing speed, so fast it will feel like a miracle. The process is not complex. It is precise, powerful, and within your reach. Today, let's uncover the steps to manifest rapidly beyond belief. Imagination is the key to manifesting your desires rapidly and with astonishing accuracy. It is the starting point, the blueprint, and the very foundation of creation. Everything you experience in your external reality first exists in the realm of your imagination. If you desire to manifest your dreams swiftly, the first step is to harness the immense power of your imagination and direct it toward the life you wish to create. So this is not a passive process, but an active engagement with the creative energy within you. To begin, understand that imagination is not bound by the constraints of the physical world. It transcends time, space, and current circumstances, allowing you to visualize what could be rather than being trapped by what is. When you imagine, you are not merely daydreaming, you are giving life to a possibility. Each vivid mental image you create plants a seed in the fertile soil of the subconscious mind, where it begins to grow and take shape. The key to effective imagination is clarity. You must paint a mental picture so vivid and detailed that it feels as though you are truly experiencing it. This requires engaging all your senses. See the colors, textures, and shapes of your desired reality. Hear the sounds that would surround you in this imagined world. Perhaps the laughter of loved ones, the rustling of trees in your dream home, or the applause of an audience as you achieve success. Feel the emotions coursing through you. The joy, peace, or exhilaration of living your desired life. Smell the fragrances and taste the flavors associated with this reality. The more sensory-rich your imagination, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. However, merely visualizing your desire is not enough. You must step into the scene you've created, becoming an active participant rather than an outside observer. Do not view your dream life as though you are watching it on a screen. Instead, immerse yourself in it as if you were living it right now. Imagine walking through the doors of your dream home, shaking hands with a mentor who congratulates you on your success, or holding the keys to your new car. These mental experiences should feel so real that they evoke genuine emotions within you. The subconscious mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one, and it will accept your imagination as truth, setting the wheels of manifestation in motion. Consistency is another crucial element in using imagination for rapid manifestation. It is not enough to imagine your desire once and then forget about it. You must revisit this mental image repeatedly, reinforcing it and deepening your connection to it. Make it a daily practice, perhaps during quiet moments of meditation or before you fall asleep. This repetition imprints the image on your subconscious mind, which in turn works tirelessly to bring your vision into reality. While using your imagination, avoid contaminating your mental image with doubt or negativity. These intrusive thoughts dilute the energy you are directing toward your desire and create resistance. Instead, maintain a sense of unwavering belief and confidence in the power of your imagination. Treat your mental scene as though it is not just a possibility, but an inevitable reality. The more conviction you bring to your imaginative practice, the more powerful it becomes. It is also essential to align your imagination with your intentions. Be deliberate and intentional about what you are imagining. Focus on what you want to create rather than on what you fear or wish to avoid. The subconscious mind does not filter based on morality or preference. It responds to whatever you feed it. By consciously directing your imagination toward positive and empowering visions, you ensure that you are creating the reality you truly desire. Understand that imagination is a skill that can be cultivated and refined. The more you practice, the more vivid and effective your visualizations will become. Approach this process with patience and curiosity, knowing that each time you engage your imagination, you are strengthening your ability to manifest rapidly. Remember, your imagination is not merely a tool, it is the essence of creation. When you harness its power with clarity, consistency, and conviction, you unlock the ability to shape your life beyond belief. To manifest rapidly beyond belief, embodying the feeling of fulfillment is essential. This is where the power of your emotions comes into play, as feelings are the language of the subconscious mind. Manifestation is not just about thinking or visualizing what you want. It is about feeling as though you already have it. The more you can immerse yourself in the emotional experience of living your desire, the faster you align yourself with its reality. The concept is simple. Your emotions act as a magnetic force, attracting experiences that match their frequency. When you feel joyful, confident, and grateful, you align yourself with outcomes that mirror those emotions. Conversely, if you dwell in doubt, fear, or lack, you attract circumstances that reinforce those states. To manifest with speed, you must consciously choose to live in the emotional state of having already achieved your desire. Begin by asking yourself, how would I feel if I had my dream right now? Identify the emotions associated with your desired reality. Would you feel excitement, peace, empowerment, or relief? Once you identify these emotions, make them the centerpiece of your daily life. Do not wait for external circumstances to give you permission to feel this way. Generate these emotions. One effective way to embody these feelings is through the power of imagination. Picture yourself in your desired situation, but don't stop at the mental image. Dive deeper into the emotional experience of it. If you desire financial abundance, imagine holding a check or seeing a bank statement with the amount you've always dreamed of. Feel the relief and freedom. If you dream of love, imagine being in the embrace of your partner, feeling loved, cherished, and valued. Let these emotions flood your being and stay with them for as long as possible. Living in a state of fulfillment also involves changing the way you carry yourself throughout the day. Walk, talk, and act as though you already have what you want. This doesn't mean pretending or deceiving others. It means adopting the confidence and energy of someone who has already achieved their goal. Your body language, tone of voice, and demeanor should reflect the joy and assurance of living your dream. The external shift reinforces the internal state, creating a powerful feedback loop that amplifies your manifestation. Another vital aspect of embodying the feeling of fulfillment is to release any attachment to the how or when of your manifestation. The need to control the process creates resistance, as it implies that you do not fully trust the outcome. Instead, surrender to the certainty that your desire is already yours in the energetic realm and will unfold perfectly in the future. This sense of trust allows you to focus solely on the joy of living in alignment with your goal, free from the anxiety of how it will come to pass. Gratitude is a powerful ally in this process. When you are grateful, you affirm that you have already received your desire, even if it hasn't yet appeared in your physical reality. Gratitude creates a profound emotional state of abundance and aligns you with the energy of receiving. Each day, take time to reflect on what you are grateful for, including the fulfillment of your desire. Write it down, speak it aloud, or simply feel it deeply in your heart. Gratitude magnifies the energy of your emotions and strengthens your connection to the reality you are manifesting. It is important to remain consistent in embodying the feeling of fulfillment. Your emotions create momentum, and every moment spent in the vibration of having your desire brings you closer to its realization. Even when external circumstances seem unchanged, persist in feeling as though your desire is already yours. Trust that the energy you project will draw the right people, opportunities, and events into your life. Remember, manifestation is not about effort but alignment. When you embody the feeling of fulfillment, you step into the frequency of your desire, making it inevitable. This state of being is your most powerful tool in bringing your dreams into reality, transforming your life with a speed and certainty that may seem almost magical. Eliminating doubt completely is one of the most critical steps to manifesting rapidly beyond belief. Doubt is a subtle yet powerful force that undermines your ability to bring your desires into reality. It creates resistance, disrupts your alignment, and sends conflicting signals to the universe. When you allow doubt to creep into your mind, it is as though you are trying to move forward while keeping one foot firmly planted in the path. To manifest with speed and certainty, you must develop an unshakable faith in the process and your ability to create the life you envision. Doubt often arises from deeply ingrained beliefs and fears. You may question whether you are truly capable of achieving what you want, or whether you even deserve it. These doubts are rooted in past experiences, societal conditioning, and the illusion of limitations. To eliminate doubt, you must first recognize it for what it is, a mental construct that has no power over you unless you give it power. Awareness is the first step. Begin by observing your thoughts and identifying any patterns of doubt or negativity. When such thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and consciously choose to replace them with empowering beliefs. One effective way to combat doubt is through affirmations. Affirmations are statements that affirm your faith in your ability to manifest your desires. By repeating affirmations such as, "I am a powerful creator," or "Everything I desire is on its way to me now," you reprogram your subconscious mind and build confidence in your creative power. The key is to speak these affirmations with conviction, as though they were absolute truth. Over time, these positive statements will become your dominant thought patterns, leaving no room for doubt to take hold. Visualization is another powerful tool to dissolve doubt. When you consistently imagine yourself living your desired reality, you strengthen your belief in its inevitability. Visualization makes your goal feel real and attainable, bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Each time you immerse yourself in the mental picture of your success, you reinforce your trust in the process. It becomes easier to dismiss doubts because you are so deeply connected to the certainty of your vision. Another way to eliminate doubt is to focus on evidence of past manifestations or successes, no matter how small they may seem. Reflect on moments when you achieved something you once thought impossible, or when things worked out unexpectedly in your favor. These instances serve as proof of your ability to create and attract. By reminding yourself of your past victories, you build confidence in your ability to manifest again. This practice helps to shift your focus from uncertainty to certainty. Faith plays a pivotal role in eradicating doubt. Faith is not blind hope. It is a deep knowing that your desires are already yours in the energetic realm and are on their way to you in the physical world. Cultivate faith by affirming to yourself daily that the universe is always working in your favor, orchestrating events and circumstances to bring your desires to fruition. Trust that the process is unfolding perfectly, even if you cannot yet see the evidence with your physical eyes. Faith allows you to release the need for constant reassurance and instead live in the assurance that your manifestation is inevitable. One of the most powerful ways to eliminate doubt is to act as though your desire is already fulfilled. When you take inspired actions that align with your goal, you reinforce your belief in its reality. These actions might be small steps, but they signal to your subconscious mind that you are serious about your intention. They also help you stay focused on what you want, leaving no room for doubt to take root. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also essential. Seek out books, videos, and mentors that inspire and uplift you. Engage with people who believe in you and your dreams. The energy of encouragement and support can dissolve doubt and replace it with confidence and certainty. Be mindful of your environment and choose to immerse yourself in spaces that reflect the vibration of faith and possibility. Ultimately, eliminating doubt is a practice of self-discipline and trust. It requires a conscious decision to reject thoughts of limitation and embrace the truth of your unlimited potential. By committing to this practice, you create a mental and emotional space where your desires can manifest rapidly, free from the obstacles of hesitation and uncertainty. The more you strengthen your faith, the faster you will see the results of your unwavering belief. Staying in the present moment is one of the most transformative practices you can adopt to manifest rapidly beyond belief. The present moment is where your power resides. It is the only point in time where you can create, feel, and align with your desires. When you focus your energy on the now, you free yourself from the distractions of the past and the anxieties of the future, allowing you to channel your full creative potential into manifesting the life you want. Many people mistakenly believe that their dreams will only bring them happiness once they have been achieved. They project their joy and fulfillment into the future, constantly thinking, "I will be happy when." This mindset not only delays manifestation, but also keeps you trapped in a perpetual state of waiting. The truth is, your ability to manifest depends on your capacity to feel and embody your desired reality in this moment, not in some distant future. The present moment is where your thoughts and emotions hold the most power. When you are fully present, you can consciously choose what to focus on and how to feel. This focus is critical because what you consistently think and feel in the present shapes your future. If your mind is constantly wandering to fears about what might happen or regrets about what has already passed, you scatter your energy and diminish your ability to create intentionally. By grounding yourself in the now, you harness the full force of your creative energy and direct it toward your goals. One way to stay present is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing your attention to the current moment without judgment. It involves being fully aware of your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings as they are right now. You can practice mindfulness by engaging in simple activities like focusing on your breath, observing the sensations in your body, or appreciating the beauty of your environment. These practices anchor you in the now, helping you let go of distractions and tune into the frequency of your desires. Another powerful method for staying present is to act as if your desired reality is already happening. Instead of waiting for external circumstances to change, live each moment as though your dreams have already come true. For example, if you are manifesting financial abundance, carry yourself with the confidence and gratitude of someone who is financially secure. If you are manifesting love, feel and express the joy and warmth of being in a loving relationship. By embodying your future self in the present, you align your energy with your desired outcome, making it more likely to manifest quickly. Letting go of the need to control the future is also essential for staying present. Many people get caught up in trying to predict or dictate how their desires will come to fruition. They obsess over timelines, strategies, and external validation, which pull them out of the present moment and into a state of resistance. Trusting the process and surrendering the how allows you to remain focused on the now, where your creative power lies. The more you let go of the need for control, the more you open yourself to unexpected opportunities and synchronicities that can accelerate your manifestation. Gratitude is another effective way to stay in the present. When you take time to appreciate what you already have, you naturally shift your focus to the here and now. Gratitude grounds you in the abundance of the present moment rather than in the lack or longing for the future. This shift in perspective not only enhances your emotional state, but also aligns you with the vibration of receiving. By being grateful for what you have and for what is coming, you create a powerful resonance with your desires, drawing them closer with ease. The practice of staying present also involves releasing attachment to outcomes. When you are overly fixated on the result, you are no longer living in the moment. You are projecting your happiness into the future. This creates a sense of separation between you and your desire, which can slow the manifestation process. Instead, focus on enjoying the journey and finding fulfillment in each step. Celebrate the small victories. Savor the experiences, and trust that everything is unfolding perfectly in its own time. Staying in the present moment is about cultivating a state of being that reflects the life you want to create. It is about choosing to feel joy, peace, and gratitude now, regardless of your current circumstances. This state of presence not only enhances your quality of life, but also amplifies your ability to manifest with speed and precision. The present moment is your point of power, and when you learn to live fully in it, you unlock the ability to shape your reality beyond belief. Maintaining unwavering belief is the cornerstone of manifesting rapidly beyond belief. Belief is the driving force behind the energy you project into the world and the bridge between your desires and their realization. It is the silent declaration that your goal is not only possible, but inevitable. When you hold firm to your belief, you become an unyielding force, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with reality you seek to create. Without belief, even the most detailed visualization or affirmations lose their power, because doubt and uncertainty dilute your intent. To manifest with speed and precision, your belief must be absolute, unshaken by external circumstances or temporary setbacks. The strength of your belief dictates how quickly and seamlessly your desires materialize. This is because belief operates as a signal to the universe, declaring your readiness to receive. When your belief is firm, it communicates clarity, certainty, and trust. On the other hand, wavering belief sends mixed signals, creating confusion and delaying the manifestation process. Building an unshakable belief begins with self-awareness. You must recognize any doubts or limiting beliefs that may be lurking in your subconscious mind. These doubts often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or a fear of failure. Acknowledge these thoughts without judgment and actively challenge their validity. Remind yourself that your path, the more you question and dismantle these limiting beliefs, the more space you create for empowering ones to take root. Repetition is a powerful tool for solidifying belief. By consistently affirming your desired reality, you imprint it onto your subconscious mind. The subconscious does not differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. It accepts as truth whatever you repeatedly tell it. Use affirmations that resonate deeply with your goal, such as, "I am worthy of all that I desire," or "My success is inevitable." Speak these affirmations with conviction, feeling the truth of them as though they were already your reality. Over time, your belief will grow stronger, and your doubts will lose their grip. Another way to cultivate belief is to act in alignment with your desires. Actions rooted in faith reinforce your conviction and create momentum. When you take inspired action, even if it's a small step, you signal to the universe that you are committed to your vision. This commitment strengthens your belief and accelerates the manifestation process. For example, if you are manifesting a new career opportunity, begin preparing as though it has already arrived. Update your resume, practice interviews, or invest in skills relevant to your desired role. These actions affirm your belief in your success and bring you closer to its realization. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also vital for maintaining belief. Seek out stories of others who have manifested their dreams against all odds. These examples serve as evidence that your goals are achievable and reinforce your trust in the process. Likewise, spend time with people who uplift and inspire you, as their energy and encouragement can bolster your faith. Avoid environments or conversations that foster doubt or negativity, as they can weaken your belief and slow your progress. Visualization is another key practice for strengthening belief. When you vividly imagine yourself living your desired reality, you create a mental blueprint that feels tangible and real. The more detailed and emotionally charged your visualization, the stronger your belief becomes. Imagine not only the external aspects of your dream, but also how it feels to embody that reality. Let those feelings infuse every part of your being, reinforcing your certainty that your desire is already on its way. Faith is the final, essential element in maintaining unwavering belief. Faith goes beyond intellectual understanding. It is a deep knowing that transcends logic or evidence. It is a quiet assurance that the universe is always working in your favor, even when things seem uncertain or delayed. Cultivating faith requires trust in the unseen and a willingness to surrender control. Release the need to figure out every detail or timeline, and instead focus on the certainty that your desire is already yours. This trust creates a sense of peace and allows your energy to remain aligned with your goal. Unwavering belief is about embodying the truth of your desires in every moment. It is about living as though your dream is already realized, holding firm to your vision no matter what external circumstances may suggest. When you maintain this level of belief, you become a magnet for your desires, drawing them to you with incredible speed and ease. Your belief becomes the foundation upon which your manifestations are built, turning the impossible into reality with a power that is both profound and undeniable. Embodying the feelings of your desired reality is a transformative practice that accelerates the manifestation process. Your emotions are powerful energy signals that communicate your intentions to the universe, acting as a magnetic force that attracts experiences aligned with your state of being. When you immerse yourself in the emotions of having already achieved your desires, you align your vibration with the frequency of what you seek, making it inevitable for those desires to manifest in your life. This practice begins with recognizing the emotional essence of your goal. Every desire, no matter how material or specific it may seem, is ultimately tied to a feeling. You do not simply want a new job, relationship, or financial abundance. You want the sense of accomplishment, love, security, or freedom that comes with it. To embody the feelings of your desired reality, you must identify these underlying emotions and cultivate them in the present moment, even before your external circumstances reflect them. One way to immerse yourself in these feelings is through the power of imagination. Visualization allows you to mentally step into the life you wish to create, experiencing it as though it is happening right now. Close your eyes and vividly picture yourself living your desired reality. See the details, hear the sounds, and most importantly, feel the emotions that come with it. If you are manifesting financial freedom, imagine yourself confidently making purchases, traveling to your dream destinations, or supporting causes that matter to you. Feel the joy, ease, and gratitude in every fiber of your being. The more you immerse yourself in these emotions, the more your body and mind will believe that this is your reality, creating a powerful alignment with your goal. Gratitude is another profound tool for embodying the feelings of your desires. By focusing on the blessings you already have, you naturally elevate your emotional state to one of abundance and appreciation. Gratitude amplifies the feeling of already being fulfilled, which in turn attracts more reasons to feel grateful. Even as you hold a vision of your future desires, take time each day to acknowledge the beauty and gifts in your current experience. Gratitude bridges the gap between your present and your desired reality, reinforcing the belief that what you seek is already yours. Acting as if is another effective way to embody the feelings of your desires. This involves behaving and making decisions as though your dream has already come true. If you are manifesting success in a specific field, carry yourself with the confidence and assurance of someone who has already achieved it. Dress the part, speak the part, and embrace the habits and mindset of the version of you who has already arrived. This practice not only reinforces the emotions of your desired reality, but also sends a powerful signal to your subconscious mind that you are ready to receive. Music, movement, and other sensory experiences can also help you access and sustain the emotions tied to your desires. Listen to songs that inspire the feelings of joy, empowerment, or love you wish to embody. Dance or move your body in ways that express the excitement and freedom of having achieved your dreams. These physical actions create a visceral connection to the emotions you are cultivating, making them feel more real and tangible. Faith plays a vital role in sustaining these emotions. Trust in the unseen allows you to maintain the feeling of having already received your desires, even when there is no immediate evidence in your external reality. Faith assures you that your emotions are not in vain, that the energy you are cultivating is actively shaping the world around you. By staying rooted in this trust, you can navigate any doubts or delays with confidence, knowing that your emotions are paving the way for your manifestation. Finally, remember that embodying the feelings of your desires is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice. It requires consistency and dedication, a daily commitment to aligning your emotional state with your vision. Even when challenges arise, return to the feelings of your desired reality. Use tools like journaling, meditation, or affirmations to reconnect with the joy, peace, or excitement that your dream brings. The more you live in these emotions, the stronger your magnetic pull becomes, drawing your desires to you with remarkable speed and precision. Through this practice, you step into the identity of the person who already has what they desire. You shift from a state of longing to a state of having, creating a powerful alignment between your inner world and the external reality you wish to create. This emotional embodiment is the key to manifesting beyond belief, transforming your dreams from distant possibilities into undeniable realities. Taking inspired action is a vital component of manifesting rapidly beyond belief. While the power of thought, belief, and feeling sets the foundation for your desires, action is the bridge that connects your internal alignment with the external manifestation of your goals. Inspired action is not about efforting or forcing things to happen. It is about moving in harmony with the guidance you receive from your intuition and the opportunities that align with your desires. It is action taken with trust, clarity, and enthusiasm, driven by the deep knowing that what you seek is already making its way to you. Inspired action begins with listening to your inner voice. When you are aligned with your vision and immersed in the emotions of your desired reality, your intuition becomes a powerful guide. It may show up as a sudden idea, a strong urge to pursue something, or even a quiet nudge pointing you in a specific direction. These moments of inspiration are not random. They are aligned with the energy you have set into motion and are designed to lead you closer to your goal. Trust these instincts, even if they feel unconventional or unexpected, for they are the whispers of your higher self guiding you toward your desires. Unlike forced or fear-driven actions, inspired actions often come with a sense of ease and excitement. They feel natural, almost effortless, because they are aligned with your true purpose and the energy of your manifestation. For example, if you are manifesting a successful career, You might feel compelled to attend a networking event or reach out to someone in your field. While these actions may seem small or insignificant at first glance, they often lead to serendipitous connections or opportunities that propel you forward in ways you couldn't have planned. Taking inspired action also involves stepping out of your comfort zone. Manifestation often requires you to grow into the version of yourself who is ready to receive your desires. This growth may involve doing things that feel unfamiliar or challenging, but it is in these moments that you expand your capacity to create and attract what you want. When you feel a call to take a step that excites you, but also makes you a little nervous, recognize it as a sign that you are on the right path. These actions often hold the most transformative potential, pushing you closer to your dreams while strengthening your belief in yourself. It is important to act with trust and detachment from the outcome. Inspired action is not about trying to control every detail of how your desire will manifest. It is about moving in alignment with the flow of opportunities that arise. Trust that each action you take is a piece of a larger puzzle, even if the results are not immediately visible. This trust allows you to stay open and receptive, creating space for the universe to work in ways that often surpass your expectations. Release the need to judge or overanalyze your actions, and instead focus on the joy and alignment they bring in the present moment. Gratitude plays a key role in inspired action. As you take steps toward your desires, appreciate the opportunities, ideas, and progress that come your way. Gratitude reinforces the belief that the universe is conspiring in your favor, encouraging even more aligned actions to unfold. When you approach each step with a sense of appreciation, you amplify the energy of abundance and keep yourself aligned with your goal. Consistency is another crucial element of inspired action. While grand gestures can sometimes yield immediate results, it is often the small, consistent actions that create lasting change. Each step you take builds momentum, reinforcing your belief and bringing you closer to your desired reality. Even on days when inspiration feels distant, commit to taking one small action that aligns with your vision. This consistency sends a clear message to the universe that you are serious about your desires and ready to receive them. Inspired action fosters a sense of co-creation between you and the universe. While your thoughts and emotions set the stage, your actions demonstrate your commitment to your vision. This partnership strengthens your connection to the flow of abundance and possibility, reminding you that manifestation is a dynamic, interactive process. Each inspired step you take is a declaration of faith in your ability to create your reality, reinforcing the energy of your desires and drawing them to you with incredible speed. By taking inspired action, you align your inner world with your outer reality, creating a harmonious flow that accelerates the manifestation of your dreams. It is through these aligned steps that you not only move closer to your goals, but also transform into the person who is fully ready to receive them. Inspired action is the physical expression of your belief, the embodiment of your feelings, and the key to unlocking the rapid realization of your desires. Surrendering to the process is one of the most profound and necessary aspects of manifesting rapidly beyond belief. It is about releasing the tight grip of control and trusting the flow of life to deliver your desires in perfect timing and form. This does not mean abandoning your dreams or ceasing to take action. Rather, it is the act of letting go of desperation, impatience, and the need to dictate every detail of how your manifestation will unfold. Surrendering creates space for the universe to work on your behalf, allowing your desires to come to you with greater ease and speed. At its core, surrendering is an act of faith. It requires you to trust that the energy and intentions you have set into motion are already aligning with the opportunities, people, and circumstances needed to bring your desires to fruition. When you surrender, you are acknowledging that there is a greater intelligence at work, one that sees the bigger picture and knows the best path for your manifestation. You release the burden of trying to force outcomes, replacing it with the confidence that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Surrendering also involves detaching from outcome. This does not mean you stop caring about your goals or lose interest in them. Rather, it means you really release the need for your happiness or self-fulfillment to hinge on their arrival. When you detach, you free yourself from the emotional course of constantly questioning when or how desires will manifest. You become present, finding joy and contentment in the journey rather than fixating on the destination. This detachment creates a powerful vibrational alignment as it signals to the universe that you are already whole and complete, regardless of external circumstances. Letting go of control is not always easy, especially in a world that often values certainty and planning. However, it is essential to recognize that the need to control is often rooted in fear of failure, disappointment, or the unknown. Surrendering requires you to confront these fears and trust in the process, even when you cannot see immediate evidence of progress. It is an exercise in courage, requiring you to believe in the unseen and remain steadfast in your faith, even during moments of doubt or challenge. One way to practice surrender is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices help you cultivate a state of presence and inner peace, grounding you in the now rather than the uncertainties of the future. By focusing on your breath, sensations, or surroundings, you can release the mental chatter that often accompanies worry or doubt. Meditation also allows you to reconnect with the feelings of your desired reality, reinforcing your belief while letting go of the need to figure out every step. Another important aspect of surrender is releasing resistance. Resistance often takes the form of negative thoughts, self-doubt, or feelings of unworthiness. These emotions create a barrier between you and your desires, slowing the manifestation process. When you surrender, you allow these feelings to surface without judgment, observing them as temporary states rather than absolute truth. You can then consciously choose to replace them with empowering beliefs and emotions, reinforcing your alignment with your vision. Surrendering also involves being open to receiving in unexpected ways. Often the universe delivers what you desire in forms that differ from what you imagined, yet they are perfectly aligned with your highest good. When you cling too tightly to a specific outcome, you limit the possibilities for how your desires can manifest. By surrendering, you allow for flexibility and receptivity, open yourself to opportunities that may exceed your expectations. This openness is a key element of manifesting rapidly, as it ensures that you are not blocking the flow of abundance with rigid expectation. Gratitude is a powerful tool for fostering surrender. When you focus on the blessings you already have and express appreciation for the progress you've made, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. Gratitude reinforces your trust in the process, reminding you that the universe has already supported you in countless ways. It also amplifies the energy of your desires, creating a positive feedback loop. It accelerates their manifestation. Ultimately, surrendering is about aligning with the flow of life rather than swimming against it. It is a balance of intention and trust, action and allowance, focus and release. When you surrender, you step into the natural rhythm of creation, where everything unfolds effortlessly and in divine timing. You become a co-creator with the universe, working in harmony rather than struggle. This state of surrender is not a passive act, but a powerful declaration of faith, one that aligns you with the rapid realization of your dreams. By letting go and trusting the process, you allow your desires to come to you with grace, ease, and a sense of wonder. The power to manifest rapidly beyond belief lies within you. It begins with a clear vision and unwavering belief in the reality of your desires, fueled by the emotions of already having them. By aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions, you create a magnetic force that draws your dreams into existence. Trust in your inner guidance. Take inspired actions and embrace the process with faith and surrender. Manifestation is not about striving or chasing. It is about aligning and allowing. When you embody the energy of your desired reality and release resistance, you tap into a limitless flow of abundance. You become the creator of your experience, realizing that the universe is your partner, responding to your focus and energy. Every step you take, every thought you think, and every emotion you feel is part of a divine dance that leads you closer to your dreams. Trust in the process, even when the path seems unclear, for the unseen forces of creation are always working in your favor. The life you desire is not a distant possibility. It is already within you, waiting to unfold. Believe in it, act from it, and watch as it manifests with breathtaking speed.